Well, hello YouTubers. I'm out at this fort that my new friends built, and I wanted to show you what they did for me. They made this Bushcraft Mike, our friend. They drew this about me, and I think that is so cool. And then they left me from Joe, left me this message. Anyway, so I'm gonna make some coffee here, and I'm gonna hang out here for a bit, and I hope to see them here. So for any of you who are watching my channel, and to the Bushcrafters group, yeah. And I got the ball that one of them left me. I think that's so cool. So anyway, my water for my coffee. Get all my stuff for making my coffee, my little Esprit stove. This little guy here. I need to have another shelf out here to put stuff. And of course, I don't litter. Anything I bring here, I take back with me that's garbage. So I start off with 2 of these little alcohol fuel tablets. Put all my stuff to make coffee, my filter, my coffee making sugar. And my little titanium kettle. You know, it's actually very interesting that in the note that Joe left me, they said at first they thought that I was a bit creepy, which is an understandable theory. Any adult that's out in the bush and wanting to hang out with kids, that would be the first response of most people. But I myself went through some rough times as a kid, and I went through some abuse from a family member. So that is pretty sensitive topic for me. So the last thing I'm going to be is inappropriate with children. because I know what that was like, and it sucked. And to have parents that are abusive in an inappropriate way, that's pretty bad, because kids look up to their parents for guidance and inspiration and to mentor them into being good adults. And to have that happen, that's just, there's no excuse. So, last thing that I would want to be is inappropriate and be creepy. I don't have time for that. So, and I brought a banana for lunch and a cheeseburger that I made. So, I brought lunch and I brought the banana for dessert. And I also brought this. This is a treat. It's a gnome. So I brought this to put out here for these kids, and hope they like it. So if you kids are watching my channel, this is a little treat from me, MS, Mike Smith. So this is being left for you, and I hope you find it, and hope, you know, if you want to take it home, I'm fine with that. There's a trail not too far away from here where there's a bunch of little ceramic gnomes. I believe it's called the Gnome Trail. So that's pretty cool. So anyway. It's a pretty nice day out here. It was a little chilly this morning. There was ice on the water. And as we get further on into October, it's going to start snowing. So I'm loving the last little bit of the nice weather. Spoon from an MRE kit. So yeah, clear sky. It's probably about, I don't know, 7-8 degrees out Celsius here in Alberta, Canada. And I'm not a winter person at all. I suppose if I had a cabin with a big fireplace and a skidoo, it'd be different. But it's hard to enjoy bushcraft and stuff like this when it's minus 30 and blowing snow. So just take what I can get, and then hey, I can always look at my YouTube channels throughout the winter and torment myself. So they're hard to blow out. In fact, I brought a picture of the bench that I built to leave for them. I'll leave it in the bag. So there, I left the bushcraft picture of my bench there, and I'm really impressed with that note they left me. That's really cool. I can't wait to take that home and maybe laminate it. So it's nice to have inspired kids in a positive way where they're making drawings about me like I'm their superhero. That's really cool. So thought stuff like that only happened in the movies, but Now some might think this is littering, but this coffee paper and the coffee is quite compostable, so I don't feel that I'm littering. Excuse me. Kind of be neat to get a response. It'd be so cool to run into those kids today. Well, having my coffee out here in the bush. Good times. Watching, looking at nature, the bushcraft, the whole shelter and everything. Really cool. So, you know, the kid in me is still out here being 10 years old, building forts and doing this. Even though I'm an adult, that part of me is still there. So, it's like, you know, you got the family over and there's the nieces and nephews and all the little kids and they're playing with the train set or Lego or whatever, and the grandpa comes down and plays with them and builds stuff. It's that little kid in us that comes out when we're around kids. So this is my kid coming out of me. So anyway, that's today's video. I hope Joe and, you know, all the other kids, I know there was 3 of them. There was Charlie, Joe, I can't remember the other one, but there's a group starting to develop about this, and I think it's awesome. So if you're watching this video, I've made a video about your fort and hanging out here, and I hope to see you guys again, and thank you for the ball and the drawings. It's awesome. So who knows what's next.